Hello and welcome. I'm your hotel AI expert, bringing you years of experience in modern hospitality operations. I am absolutely thrilled to welcome all the students of Europe Hotel School to this online learning journey. We're here to support your professional growth in this incredible industry. Now, this explainer is designed strictly for you, hospitality students and professionals who are looking for practical, high-level knowledge that actually aligns with premium, real-world hotel operations. Today, we're going to dive into one of the absolute most critical pillars of ethical hotel management: fair pay and compensation compliance. Here is a quick look at our roadmap for today's session. We'll be moving through 4 key areas. First, the heart of hospitality pay. Number 2, navigating tips and service charges. Third, equal pay and payroll systems. And finally, we'll wrap up with compensation as a strategic asset. All right, let's jump right in. Compensation is at the heart of the employment relationship. This single quote really captures the entire essence of our session. You see, in hospitality, compensation isn't just some dry, transactional detail. It's literally the heartbeat of your property. It drives motivation, it fuels satisfaction, and frankly, it dictates whether your absolute best staff stick around or jump ship for a competitor down the street. To run a world-class hotel, you absolutely have to master the mechanics of how you reward your team. Let's start with Section 1, the heart of hospitality pay, where we establish the baseline. As future industry leaders, you're going to spend a lot of time managing the totally unpredictable variables of hospitality. But when it comes to compensation, you need a solid bedrock. That bedrock is your base wage. It's the fixed, reliable, monetary compensation paid for work performed. In an industry that is famously defined by massive seasonal swings and pretty chaotic shifts, this core wage is your team's financial anchor. Because that financial anchor is so vital, labor laws strictly enforce minimum wage standards. And it's crucial to remember that this is a universal baseline. We're talking about everyone from the newest bellhop carrying luggage in the lobby to a seasoned sous chef running the line on a Friday night. These minimum standards are put in place to guarantee a basic, dignified standard of living across the board. And here is the major takeaway for you today. Compliance is absolute. There is no wiggle room. Paying someone below minimum wage, even if it's a total accident caused by a messy schedule or misinterpreting a local ordinance, will trigger severe legal consequences for your property. In the elite levels of hotel management, ignorance of the law just isn't an excuse. Moving right along to Section 2, navigating tips and service charges, looking at the complexities of hospitality. Okay, now we are stepping into a massive compliance minefield, telling the difference between service charges and tips. Service charges are incredibly common in food and beverage. This money might be kept by the hotel or it might be shared out among the team, but the law demands absolute clarity on your internal policies. Where does that money go? You have to communicate that. Tips, on the other hand, are a totally different beast. These are voluntary gifts from your guests, but they are heavily regulated by labor laws. You need to know exactly how they're distributed and whether they legally count towards your minimum wage obligations. Getting this right is completely paramount to maintaining team morale. Because all of this gets so complicated, having transparent payment requirements is an absolute must. Think about it. In a hotel, shifts change at the drop of a hat, events run late, occupancy spike and drop. Because of all that chaos, employee trust is tied directly to your transparency. You have to ensure regular payment timing and provide crystal clear, accurate pay slips that show exactly how variable hours and tips were calculated. And don't forget, labor law actually enforces this by mandating you keep highly detailed wage records. That brings us to Section 3, equal pay and payroll systems, where we ensure equity and accuracy. Let's talk about a core pillar of modern business: equal pay. It's a fundamental principle. Equal work means equal pay, period. Now, we all know that hotel operations can sometimes feel a bit fluid, right? Staff are always jumping in to help out and wearing multiple hats. But make no mistake, ensuring pay equity isn't something you can just eyeball. It requires highly formalized analysis and meticulous documentation from you as a leader. Because without that meticulous documentation, errors are going to slip through. And let me tell you, payroll errors are the absolute fastest way to destroy the trust of your team. A botched overtime calculation or a missed bonus, that will instantly erode the positive culture you've worked so hard to build. And once trust vanishes in the workplace, legal claims are usually right around the corner, waiting to take its place. So, the big question: how do you actually protect your property and your people?
It's a solid three-step defense. Step 1, you've got to invest in professional payroll systems that are specifically built to handle the chaos of hospitality shifts. Step 2, implement continuous training for the staff who are actually running those systems. And step 3, watch your legal and operational risks totally plummet. Modern luxury operations simply cannot afford to rely on outdated, manual spreadsheets anymore.
Finally, we've arrived at Section 4, compensation as a strategic asset, looking beyond legal obligations. This is a massive theme that we consistently reinforce here at Europe Hotel School London. Wages and compensation are not just regulatory hurdles you're forced to clear. They are direct, tangible reflections of your hotel's core values. Fair, transparent pay practices are the foundation that supports truly deep employee engagement. And guess what? Those deeply engaged employees are the ones delivering the exceptional guest experiences that directly enhance your brand's reputation. So, compliance isn't just a line item cost, it's a vital, strategic asset. As we wrap up this masterclass today, I want to leave you with one final provocative question to ponder as future industry leaders. Ask yourself, is your compensation strategy just a legal obligation you have to deal with? Or are you ready to leverage it as your property's absolute greatest strategic asset? Mastering that distinction is exactly what separates an average manager from an exceptional hospitality leader. Thank you so much for your focus today, and I wish you incredible success in your careers.